hive cluster is under attack.
Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's going to be Sacsri and Stork here on Polypoid. Big old 4-player map. Top right, nope, bottom right. I know my directions. It's going to be a white Protoss player. It is Stork. And on the top left, it's going to be Sacsri. I like Sacsri quite a bit. I feel like I cast a lot of TVZs featuring Sacsri, but not as many ZVPs. So we'll see how he does here against the established Stork, an excellent Protoss player. Kind of feel like Stork has the upper hand, but mild upsets happen all the time in the world of StarCraft, don't they? You've been watching ASL. There was an excellent ZVZ featuring Hive Tech from Action and Effort last week. Man, it's going to be a good finals, I feel like. Maybe they've already happened. I am casting this on October the 6th. And they haven't happened yet. But, yeah, I feel like they're going to happen soon. Like at 3:30 a.m. my time. Ugh. Too early. Too early to watch live, that's for sure. Anyway, Tastosis. They are just so amazing, right? They are. All right, bottom left, it's going to be Terry the Overlord scouting down. Gateway opening here from Stork. Mr. PD the Probe scouting around. What's up, PD? Looking good today. Looking good. Green eyes, yellow and white. Just nice color combination. Just looking very, very smart. Oh, look. He looked right at the screen. Aww. Way to break the fourth wall, PD. Hatch first in it here is Sacsri. Got a Kakaru. Kakaru flying around. That's what they say. I don't care what anybody else says. Kakarus say Kakaru. Maybe it's a Pokemon. Pool on the way, and PD the Probe. Scouting the cross position, Sacsri. I'm going to times 2 a little bit here. Just because we know what this is going to be, right? It's going to be... Actually, I lied. No Zealots? No! Expansion. Huh. Expansion, then Zealot, but like... Pool's already done before your first Zealot pops out of this gateway. Alright, Stork's not interested in really harassment at all. Maybe if he could... Maybe if it wasn't cross-spawn and the rush distance was a little bit shorter, he maybe would have gone for a Zealot before the expand. Ooh, look at this third base timing, too. Love that. That's pretty blind, isn't it? That's pretty blind. He really has no idea what Stork is up to here. Although, I guess if it was a 2-gate opening with no expansion, there would be a Zealot here already, unless it's mind game. Oh, nice juke on PD, by the way. Great juke. Cybercore Forge. Zealots holding the wall, as they do. Hit that like button, by the way, if you're enjoying this cast. Just lets the YouTube algorithm know that I exist. Metabolic boost on the way. Lair coming in. All is well here. Stargate. Citadel of a Dune. This is as standard a first couple minutes of a ZVP is ever going to go. I guess, I don't know. It's standard enough if there's no Zealot pressure, right? I think that's okay. I don't think the standard answer to this matchup is Zealot pressure in the first bit of the game. Templar Archives, Corsair, and no Spire? Wait, what's this? That's not a Spire. Hydra push. Okay. Hydra Lurker push. Because if you go for Lair Tech, you can Hydra push without a Lair. Let's slow it down. This Corsair on a mission has 0 kills exactly. He's taking shots from Hydra. Says, okay, you don't have a Spire. So, really need to get Storm out here. But let's make a Dark Templar first, Stork says. And then when we have... He has enough money. Build Storm. There we go. He does it right as I start complaining. Stork. Stork knows what's up. He's a guy who knows what it's all about. Ugh. Ugh, I say. Damn the DT. Do we have names for all of the units? No. Should we have them? No. Probably not. metabolic boost coming in so that you can send detection down with your Hydras when you try to Hydra bust off of 3 bases. There's an Overlord here at the 3rd base, but no other defense against this DT. And if this Overlord dies, which it really should because there's no anti-air here at all. Hang on. It's really important that this Overlord die. Great job, guys. Now the DT swings in. Oh, Sloverlord. DT. Oh, he gets in. Ooh. Gets 2 kills and then makes a quick exit. Ooh, killing some larva. Love that. Hydra's trying to bust in the front door of Stork. No, say the cannons. No, say the zealots. Hydras say, do we have the range upgrade yet? No, we're working on it. Speed was of the essence, so we went for speed first. And yeah, are we gonna? Yeah, is Storm gonna be able to save this gateway? Absolutely. Yes. Oh, DT gets sniped. Dude, he was a little bit too aggressive there. Oh, Overlord speed kicks in, enabling him to die. Wait, live. No, die. Aw. Okay, well, Hydra range upgrade's almost done, plus some missile attacks coming in too for these guys. So yeah, a spireless opening. The opening is done. A spire is on the way, but that's going to be for Scourge to snipe Overlords. This is not going to be Scourge or Mutas. I guess not Scourge necessarily to kill Corsairs. But you know what it is? It's going to be Scourge to kill Corsairs. Zealot Legs on the way? Definitely no. Ooh, the gateway did die to the follow-up Hydra attack. It took enough damage in the first attack that it was very weak. That was cool. That was very cool. I like it. Let's see what's going on. Oh, our beloved household cat Cinnamon has been missing for about 3 weeks now. It's very sad. She's a very outdoor cat, especially in the summer months. She loved roaming around out there. But yeah, there's been a couple times in the 4 years we had her where she wouldn't come back for a night, but she'd be back the next day. But no, she didn't come back, and she's been missing for 3 weeks, and we talked to the neighbors, we put up some flyers, we talked to the animal shelter, see if anyone's turned her in. They have a neat little report where you kind of put in the general description of your cat, and they email you cats that have been turned in over the last week or so. Or, 2-3 weeks that match the description, but so far nothing. So the kids are very sad. I'm very sad. Cinnamon was a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful cat. She was loving, affectionate. She never knocked glasses off the table. She never tried to eat any food. Remember when I was like, we're not going to see Mutas? Okay, we're going to see Mutas. Anyway, I don't know. Hope she comes home soon, but I feel like the chances of that are getting lower every day, and they are. So we miss you, Cinnamon. All right, Muta's dive bombing in at 10 minutes. Stork thought what I did. Stork was like, hey, this idiot's not going to make Mutas by going, by going Hydralisk Den first. That'd be ridiculous. Oh my gosh, look at this. So this game just got absolutely bonkers. The mining inside the main base of Stork is nada right now. This guy wants to throw down a Maelstrom so bad. Get that energy, big guy. Get that energy. 3rd base gets stopped. Stork's in what I'd like to refer to as an immense amount of trouble. Why did the Mutas go home? I think they're trying to find High Templar to pick off, but they're all here, buddy. You're letting him get... interesting. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd keep the Mutas in here, picking off pylons, making sure that no more probes could work here for a little bit longer. It's going to catch a Maelstrom. There it is. Maelstrom Storm combo. The ultimate answer to Mutalisks. Terrans are like, wait, what? You can do that? You can catch every one of those Mutas and storm them, and bam, they're dead? I have to irradiate one of them and hope my enemy is not good at splitting Mutas, but I'm a professional Terran player, so of course all my enemies are good at splitting Mutas. You can't split. There is no answer to getting Maelstrom stormed, man, and there's a reason we see it more and more often in this current meta. It's just good. Did your enemy invest like 1,000 gas and 1,000 minerals into a ton of mutas? Well, guess what? It's gone now. And all he had to sacrifice was a little bit of energy. I mean, oh, it's good. Okay, so that was not great for the chances of Sacsri to win this game. I really feel like he must have been caught by surprise by that. The same way that the mutas... Well, did the mutas catch Stork by surprise? I feel like he was going for MAELSTROM before the mutas even showed up. He might have caught a whiff of them earlier. And then he started MAELSTROM, and then the mutas showed up. Either way, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Those mutas flew right into that MAELSTROM and just... Whoop, they gone. Good zealot. Zealot scouting. What is this? We can't set up on our side of the map. This is like in war. If enemy troops are in your country's borders, you're like, no, 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 shoo, shoo, shoo. Shoo, 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 shoo. Get out. And then they did. But they're bringing a bigger force, a more potent, more obvious attack in this war. Not a little secret ops invasion like these guys were. This is the main force of 1 billion Hydralisks. Oh man, this is not going to be... Okay, it's not. There's a hive on the way. I've cast a couple ZVPs over the last month or so where it's... I can defeat this Protoss player with only Hydras and maybe some Lurkers. And it's like, well, yeah, if it's in the first 13, 14 minutes of the game, but after that, you really can't. So he is going into a hive. He knows he can't win with just Hydra. Sacsri is smart. Top right base coming up from him. And a 4th base on the way from Stork. So that's a 5th base top right versus a 4th base 6 o'clock. If you had some Lurkers here, it'd be great, honestly. Although, I don't know. Having high ground, letting all these Hydras attack, Zealots are kind of bouncing around a little bit. Okay. I like it. Getting Ling upgrades. Because Adrenalings are great against Zealots and Dragoons. Mostly Dragoons. But honestly, they trade pretty well against Zealots once they had that Adrenal. So, important, insanely important upgrade. Which is, there you go, kicks in now. My gosh. I am nailing these timings today. I'm like, I really feel like Adrenal should start. And then they start Adrenal. I should get Storm, and then Storm begins. Look at me. Look at my game sense. Alright. So this is just Hydra's trying to find something. Trying to find a little bit of damage somewhere, and Stork, no, Stork says, not interested. You do not get to find any damage at all, and in fact, I will shove you away and maybe even expand again. Let's see, expanding here is probably our next best bet from Sacsri. He's trying to hold it a little bit with, you know, just Hydra. Oh, don't let him up the ramp. Oh, he's trying to get some... Ooh, but he got close enough to see the creep. So that Zealot's job was to see if there was a base here, and there was. So let's go kill it, says Stork. All right, go. Consume's on the way. Life is going to get harder for you as a Protoss player in the next about 2 minutes. So we'll keep an eye on that. Plagues are going to be really, really good. Dark Swarms are going to be sick against this army. This is such a heavy Dragoon army out of Stork. But Consume isn't done. I mean, you can throw down a Dark Swarm without having used Consume, like a peasant. Another MAELSTROM, maybe? Hey, another fun little double MAELSTROM across the sky! What does it mean? Holy crap, that was great. These guys just got out, I think, but the rest of them got stormed on the combo. Swing around backside. What do I always say about surrounds? Surrounds are great. For the surrounder, bad for the surround-e. This is a lot of Protoss, though, and a lot of Storm, and, well, this Dragoon army just simply is not dying. Consume is done. Quick. Consume Dark Swarm. Adrenalings, go! Don't leave the Dark Swarm, though, guys. Oh, no. Oh, get a High Templar, then pull back. Smart. Like that. Good play. Great play. What's this Ling doing down here? Weird place for a Ling. Overlord, Zealot. Sup, Bob? Hey, Terry. See you later, Terry. Bye, Bob. Free Lurker. Just free as free can be here. Ooh, this is the drop. Nidus. Wait. He's like, this wasn't worth storm dropping. And then he jukes around to this 12 o'clock and says, this is worth storm dropping. Chase it. Man, shuttle speed is not done. Ooh, he saved the shuttle with a storm. Okay. And then, oh, this is so killer. Ooh, dodge the storms, drone brethren. Oh, only 5 kills, but yo, that was pretty sick stuff by Stork, man. 57 and 57 workers. All right, Stork expanding right side. A little bit later than I thought he would, perhaps, but you know what? It's Stork can do what Stork wants to do. That Nidus is squishy, more easily killed. And once you've introduced the fact you're going to storm drop your Zerg opponent, they might be a little bit more ready for it from every point on. Every attempt onwards, you know? Lurker not down. Great Dark Swarms, beautifully placed. I don't know what Dragoons are even doing here. Just get out. Yeah, there you go. Pulling back. Adrenalings in amongst your friends, and then, okay, fine. Shoo. Shoo, Dragoons. If anybody wants to leave the Dark Swarm, they are more than welcome to die. Oh, little Ling attack heading down the right side. 1-1 Adrenal Lings, and already cannoned up, already zealoted it up. That's not really gonna work out. Pull back and defend the top right. Because guess what? Here comes Stork. If you can, man, this is almost game right here. If you can kill this 4th base, Zerg players on 4 bases, you're on 4 bases, 5 bases rather, and you just win. So Stork knows what he wants to do, but infinite reinforcements from that Nidus is going to make it pretty hard to get up there. So that's why he splits off his army into another group, reinforces down this way, maybe to kill this Overlord. He's getting some good scouting intel. But also he's extremely alive and very dead. Okay. Further upgrades for Lings and also ground carapace. Getting that ground armor too is Stork really, really good. I don't like the greatest pulling out of the Dark Swarm here. Decent Plague, 3 units hit. Way better than missing. Like, so much better than missing. Just casually kills the 6th base attempt here. By Sacsri. Sacsri, buddy, you need a 6th base. It's 5 basing Protoss right now. Look at this pressure, though. Man, where are the Reavers would be my question at this stage of the game. Surprised there's as many Dragoons in this army as there are, considering the amount of Dark Swarm he's seen. And Plague. Like, Dragoons are really susceptible to both. Killing a macro hatch is fine. Let the Zealots hold the line here while that macro hatch goes down. Yeah, good storms too. Ooh, Plague Zone Overlords. Not the greatest Plague ever, but that's okay. Lings rolling out. Good against Dragoons, not when they're outnumbered. 2-10, though. And another sick Plague, but that hatchery really should die. But, you know, maybe Sacsri has enough reinforcements to shut that down. And it's only a macro hatch anyway. It's not like it's the key to victory here. Meanwhile, this top right area totally is. I know you want to defend that base. You are, but also you got to make sure you have ample units over here to defend your top right corner, Sacsri. Sacsri, you got to watch out, man. Oh, that lurker gets burrowed in. Ling's getting some nice attacks, but those Zealots are just crushing them, and I think that's another canceled hatch. Wait, the Zealots got pulled off. They were distracted. Oh my gosh, another sick Plague. Overlords here. I guess to see if there's DTs, but yeah, a Plague Protoss army getting attacked by a similarly sized Zerg army is not going to go well for the Protoss. Okay, so once again, this base exists. This is kind of key. This one right here is the base up that the Zerg player has on the Protoss right now, but look who's expanding bottom left here. Stork is, but 160 to 145 overall supply. 60 workers for the Zerg is kind of where they want to be. It's a comfort zone for them. Once they're at 60, plus with the left side base, man, is that 7? Yeah, that's 7. Let's see if this top right side can survive. Storm those lurkers and storm them good. Man, they weren't even protected by Dark Storm. Not that it helps against the Storm at all, but yeah. Lings, Hydras, trying to defend here, swinging from both sides. Must rebuff the attack. These Lings can jump down and kill that base if it tries to come up. I don't know what this positioning is. I guess maybe to make it easier to kill this base. Really thinking ahead. Oh, and then he shuts this down with just infinite reinforcements from the Nidus Canal. As per usual. Makes it so hard for Zerg to attack up ramps into Nidus reinforced bases. Sacsri doing well. So the Hydras are like, okay, if we swing around here, can we snipe that pylon? And just depower all this stuff? Maybe could. Dark Swarm, top of the ramp, Lurkers in. That's why there are High Templar here. Yeah, that'll do. Gateway down, but look at him. He's basically cannon rushing a place he wants to expand. Expand to, rather. Ending with a preposition. More shield upgrades for the Protoss at 3-1-3. Lings are at 3-2. Lurkers are at 3-3. Just... I mean, I just talked about Protoss getting upper ramp against Zerg. Kind of the vice versa is true. Zerg getting upper ramp against Protoss is not all that easy either. But... wait, there's a DT in there. Where's that Overlord? Here he is. Overlord coming in being like, yo. Look at the DT pulling back to. So good. So good. Cannons are going to die. Every cannon at the base is going to die. It sure seems like. And this shuttle's like, well, if I could storm drop a little bit. A couple drones die in exchange for a High Templar. More storm. 3 more drones die in exchange for... oh, this High Templar is still here. 6 kills on that dude, by the way. And then swinging up. Oh, that's a big clump of juicy drones. But he's out of High Templar. He should have picked this one up before he kept going. Shoo boy. Overlord down, but 194 to 133 supply in favor of Sacsri. Yeah, that 60 drone count, man. And being on the 7 bases with another base coming up. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 bases now. Okay, Sacsri's economy is rolling. Taking a little bit of storm drop, but nothing crippling to his economy. Yeah, look at this. Look at Sacsri. He's up. What'd I tell ya? Sometimes the player I think that's going to win does not win. That's what makes StarCraft so dang fun. He's up so much right now. Where are the Reavers? This is like, I'm going to get comments from you Protoss fans that are like, where are the Reavers? There's one. One in the production tab, but is it too late to start him at 24 minutes? Oh, these Dragoons. You gotta micro them a little bit. That's when they die, is when they don't get microed. Don't attack this base, it's already dead. Oh, he caught the High Templar out though, didn't he? Wait, can they survive? No. No, they cannot. That was like 6 High Templar down. That's humongous for Sacsri. All these probes sitting here too is also big. Worker count, 62 to 39. This is a ton of dead probes. Oh, trying to escape right through lurker spines. Sometimes the only way out is a bad thing. Ow, 5 of them actually made it out, but it's 70 to 27 workers. That's your GG. There's no way. There's no way you're gonna come back. 70 to 27 workers is as big a discrepancy I've ever seen. In a ZVP especially. Look at that. 70 workers, 8 bases. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are most of them mined out? Yes. But 4 of them are alive. And that is a 4-2 income advantage right now for Sacsri. So he's going to pull back a little bit. As Day 9 used to say about StarCraft, when he used to talk about StarCraft, when you're ahead, get more ahead. That's what Sacsri's doing here. He's working on Burrow. Just for the funs of it. Trying to get maxed out. When you're maxed out and your enemy is struggling to reach 100 supply, that's when you're feeling pretty pleased as punch with yourself. Is he third drop or... did I miss a thing? No? Okay. Yeah, this is just... we just need the KO punch now. Ooh. Ooh, Greater Spire. Maybe Guardians for the KO punch. That'd be fun. That's an Observer, not a drop. I mean, look at this. Look at this army. It's not great. This army, 2 Reavers, bunch of cannons, High Templar, much tougher nut to crack right here. No Reavers down. I mean, yeah, this is just overwhelm the production facilities of the Protoss and make them GG out. Look at this. Lurkers positioned strategically. Maybe killing this base would be also cool, but either way, yeah, it says Lurker Spines. Too much Lurker Spine for just what little army is here. There's no Dragoons in this army either. Oh, Dark Swarm? Yep, here we go. Pop. Dark Swarm, making sure reinforcements can't save this base, and it turns into a 1-basing Protoss, and Sacsri's done it. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a dead Nexus. This is a win for Sacsri in a truly impressive display. Another RJB replay, too. Check him out. YouTube.com/@RJB_TV. And yeah, I mean, Stork's being a little stubborn here because he's down 180 to 107 supply, 70 to 34 workers. He's like, Storm is good. It is good. Okay, all right. 3 Lurkers down, still 174 to 83 supply. I just... Massing. I love him throwing up Sunkens here. Like, he's just respecting Stork perhaps a little bit more than he needs to. Is there any way? No, that's a GG. Stork taps out, and Sacsri is our winner in 28 minutes and 36 seconds. Absolutely impressive display. Like, really, 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 really well done. Man. Just an incredible, incredible display there from Sacsri. Keeping this base alive was key, 100% key. Storm drops not really doing as much for Stork as I think he wanted them to is also a big deal. Right? He didn't really whiff on these storm drops. Maybe one of them did, but otherwise he's getting 4, 5, 3, somewhere in there, workers per storm drop. But I think Reaver Tech was a little bit too late, and he never really killed any bases today. If you're going to defeat a Zerg player, you got to kill their bases, man. This base never died. This never died. He never really got in spitting distance of the natural. And I mean, I don't think he knows this one exists, honestly. He might have sent an Overlord up here, but he never got an army within a mile of this base, let alone this one. So really, really good play from Sacsri. Very, very solid, robust play from him. After he lost all those mutas, I was like, okay, he's in a lot of trouble, but he didn't wilt. He didn't wither on the vine. He just kept macroing, kept producing. He knew how important this top right corner was, defended it with his life, and got that win. So Sacsri, boss man. Dead impressive. End of the day, 228,000 points to 256,000 points. Protoss has the lower number there, 972 to 307 on the production there in favor of the Zerg, 650 to 238. Killed by the Protoss, but resources are going to tell us the story. Also this, man, 34 to 3 resources killed by the Zerg. And outspent by 16,400 resources there in 28 minutes. Yep, that's about where you want to be for what looks like a fairly dominant win. Man. Incredible. Just incredible ZVP. And that's a Zerg win. I feel like it's been a while since we've had one of those, but as I always like to say, wins come in waves, right? We'll see a lot of dominant Zerg wins in ZVP, and then we'll see a lot of dominant Protoss wins in ZVP, and it goes in waves from time to time. So, anyway. GG Sacsri, and that's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe if you like what you saw, what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.